I welcome all of you in my institute, my YouTube channel, Urva Vigyan Adhyashala. This channel is totally devoted for the science and mathematics lectures and commitment to deliver of the best videos on science, and this help all the candidates and students for understanding physics in very well easy way. So friends, today we are going to discuss kinematics part 2. As earlier yesterday I have uploaded a video, the graphical representation of motion, and in this video we will continue from that end position. So friends, today we are going to discuss velocity time graph. What is the velocity time graph? And finally we will shoot a video of 1 hour. In this video all the graphs and their conditions will be included, but today we only discuss the velocity time graph. VT graph. This is called velocity time graph. What is the velocity time graph? What are the basic conditions? There are two quantities, velocity and time. Time is independent, so you keep at the x-axis. Velocity is dependent, so as it will be at y-axis. This is the velocity time graph, and we will compare t and velocity. First case is parallel to time axis. This graph is parallel to time axis, means straight line. First, straight line means uniform, and velocity remains unchanged. If you consider v naught a velocity of particles, then you look in the graph, velocity is v naught, but time is changes. So time is changes but velocity is not changes, means velocity is uniform. So v is equal to v naught equal to constant, here velocity is constant, or uniform velocity here. And so what are the footnote for that graph? The footnote for that graph will be that parallel line to the time axis in VT graph represents the uniform velocity or constant velocity. That's it. And next graph, this is our first graph, and second graph. Origin. This graph is not possible. This graph is not possible because here slope is 90 degree, means time is not changes, time fixed but velocity changes. So it's not possible because because acceleration will be infinite. How this possible? This will be clear in third graph. So Generally, this graph is not possible. Now, graph number, this is not possible. Third, this graph, time, velocity, origin, this represent the uniform acceleration. Here the velocity of particle is 0, and if you want to calculate the velocity, then you drop the perpendicular, then also drop the perpendicular. Consider this is the V0, V0 is the T0. Change in time T0, change in velocity V0. And looks, this is the right angle triangle, and if we use the formula for the calculation, then you name A, B in triangle OBA, tan theta by trigonometry in right angle triangle, AB perpendicular upon base OB, tan theta is equal to V0 upon T0. Okay. And simply change in velocity and change in time. So this represent tan theta is equal to change in velocity upon change in time. Represent the acceleration. So tan theta is equal to A is equal to delta V by delta T. This is the acceleration. So slope, this angle theta is known as slope or gradient. Slope या gradient कहा जाता है. Slope of velocity time graph gives the acceleration. Simply you write tan theta equal to A. So you compare graph second to third. Here slope is 90 degree, theta is 90 degree, means theta is 90. So value of tan 90 is equal to infinity. So acceleration become infinite, and this is not possible. So that graph is not possible, and therefore you also write this is the form of gradient form of line. Okay. Then what is the footnote? What is the footnote of this graph? Footnote of this graph will be what is the footnote? Slope of VT graph gives acceleration. ये हो गया. Now you should learn the slope and acceleration. This is the graph, time and velocity. This is the origin. Graph. If you drop the perpendicular, theta, and here also perpendicular, A, B. If you want to calculate the area of the graph, is the area. Area of triangle 1/2 base into height. तो ट्राइंगल एरिया 1/2, बेस की वैल्यू t, हाइट की वैल्यू v, एरिया ऑफ ट्राइंगल vt, velocity into time, displacement. So area of velocity time graph gives distance and displacement. There is the footnote. If you calculate the area of VT graph gives distance and डिस्प्लेसमेंट, ये हो गया एरिया ऑफ VT ग्राफ. नाउ if slope theta is greater than 90, this will be retardation. If theta less than 90, this will be acceleration. Total will be depend on the slope. Looks this graph t and v, velocity time graph. This is the slope. Theta is greater than 90. So body is retarding. If the velocity is v naught, then looks at that time velocity become 0 at this t0 time. This is also a type of line. If you want to represent the coordinate of that point, this coordinate will be 0 v0, ठीक ना, 0 t0, रिटार्डेशन हो गया. और जब इसकी वैल्यू 90 से कम होगी, दिस ग्राफ वेलोसिटी, दिस विल बी एक्सेलरेशन. So this is the retardation. So these are the few important points regarding the uniform acceleration and uniform velocity. These straight lines always represent the uniform. Now for the variable acceleration, what will be for variable acceleration? See this time, velocity, this is the graph, this is variable acceleration, and here if you want to calculate instant acceleration, then a निकालेंगे acceleration delta v by delta t. If delta t tends to 0, means this time interval between 2 points becomes 0, then limit delta t tends to 0, delta v by delta t is equal to dv by dt. This is the acceleration, and so a equal to dv by dt. This gives the instantaneous acceleration. This is instantaneous acceleration, and so you can say that acceleration is the derivative of velocity. यहाँ से आप निकाल सकते हो कि acceleration is the derivative of velocity. Means अगर आप वेलोसिटी को टाइम के रिस्पेक्ट में डिफरेंशिएट कर देंगे तो आपको एक्सेलरेशन मिल जाएगा. डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ वेलोसिटी विद रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ टाइम गिव्स एक्सेलरेशन. ये हो गया. और दूसरा पॉइंट यहां से आप निकाल सकते हो, dv इज इक्वल टू a dt, एंड सो इंटीग्रेशन v dv is equal to integration a dt. Here you get v is equal to integration a dt. Means integration of acceleration gives velocity. If you integrate the acceleration with respect of time, then you get the velocity. Okay, so these are the vice versa process. So derivative of velocity represent acceleration and integration of acceleration gives you velocity. These are the calculus terms and this represent the variable acceleration. और जब आपका एक्सक्लूरेशन वेरिएबल होगा तो उस केस में हम इसी फॉर्मूले का यूज करेंगे और वेलोसिटी निकालने के इसका यूज करेंगे, ए निकालने के इसका यूज करेंगे. हम इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशंस का यूज नहीं करेंगे. इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशंस आगे हम बताएंगे. इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन जो होता है वो आपका तब एप्लीकेबल होता है जब आपका वेलोसिटी जब एक्सक्लूरेशन जो आपका यूनिफॉर्म होता है. मतलब आपको हमेशा जो लाइन आप कर्व देख रहे हैं ये लाइन हमेशा आपको स्ट्रेट मिलनी चाहिए. जब स्ट्रेट होगी तब उसको लगाएंगे, नहीं तो आपको ऐसे ही लगाना पड़ेगा. ठीक है ना. और ये फॉर्मूला जो हमने यहाँ पे लिखा है ये आपका एवरेज वेलोसिटी को, एवरेज एक्सक्लरेशन को बताता है. एवरेज एक्सक्लरेशन है ये. ठीक. और हमने जब उसको डेल्टा टी टेंड टू 0 कर लिया तो हमें फिर बाद में ये मिल गया और फिर हमने ये निकाल लिया. इसको कहते हैं डेरिवेटिव. और फिर इसको आपने डिफरेंशिएट कर दिया तो आपको मिल गया एक्सक्लरेशन. क्लियर. और फिर आपने एक्सक्लरेशन को इंटीग्रेट कर दिया, आपको मिल गया वेलोसिटी. तो फ्रेंड्स ये था वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ. और इस ग्राफ में कुछ ऐसे इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स हैं. अभी हम जो है 1-2 ग्राफ और बता रहे हैं आपको, उसको देखिए. टाइम, वेलोसिटी, वेलोसिटी फर्स्ट इंक्रीज देन डिक्रीज. मतलब यहाँ पे एक्सक्लरेशन पहले बढ़ रहा है फिर घट गया. पहले यहाँ पे इस पॉइंट है देखो तो एक्सक्लरेशन है, इस पॉइंट से क्या हो गया रिटार्डेशन हो गया. ठीक है. तो ऐसे कई सारे ग्राफ आपको मिल सकते हैं, बन सकते हैं. फिलहाल आप ग्राफ की एनालिसिस करना सीख गए हैं. आप ग्राफ को एनालाइज करके आप वहाँ पे स्लोप फाइंड करके आप नेचर ऑफ एक्सक्लरेशन फाइंड कर सकते हैं. दिस विल बी नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव. तो फ्रेंड्स टुडे वी आर डिस्कसिंग द ग्राफ एंड इट्स एप्लीकेशन इन द काइनेमेटिक्स. एंड नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो we will discuss the equation of motions, all kind of equation of motion. Basically there are 3 equation of motions and one is also the distance covered in last second. A very important expression also. What will be the distance covered in last second? Last second there will be 4 equations, but there are only 3 equations and we use the all 3 equations to calculate the velocity, acceleration, displacement, etc. But condition for the application of these equations is that acceleration of bodies should be uniform and these equations of motion cannot be applied in the case of raindrops because raindrops falls very high points and it's attained the maximum velocity before reach to the ground, so its velocity become fixed and this maximum fixed velocity is known as the terminal velocity. So you can't apply the equation of motion during the raindrops. So friends, please like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel.